Today we're going to learn about pinpoint positioning with the S1 xTool machine. Alright, today's tutorial is all about pinpoint positioning. We can use different shapes of materials here, like I have a circle, a heart, and a couple of rectangle pendants that we're going to etch on. And we can use pinpoint positioning to put them all into the system at the same time. So we will start over here at the computer and we will go, I've got some settings, the distance and the material settings already in there, and we're going to start marking our jewelry pieces. So when you click start marking, you can choose several options. We're going to go through rectangle, circle, and polygon in this tutorial. So go ahead and click on the rectangle first. And I'll show you how to do the rectangle pinpoint positioning. So we'll click that and push start marking. Then we'll come over to the machine and we'll move our laser head so that the laser is in the corner of one of our rectangle pieces. Once you've got it in place, go ahead and push the button on the machine. And then you'll see over here on the computer that we've got our first point marked on the computer screen. So then we'll come and we'll move our laser to the opposite corner of the rectangle. And again, press the button. And then over here at the computer, you can see that we have a rectangle. Now you'll want to push end marking, and we have our first rectangle. Now, if you only had one piece, you would go ahead and push done. But since we have multiple pieces, we're going to add another rectangle. We'll do that first. Okay, so we'll move our laser to the next rectangle piece and place it right in the corner. Go ahead and press that button again. And then you'll see on the computer screen that we have another positioning point. And back at the machine, we will move the laser to the opposite corner. And then go ahead and press the button again. And then you can see we have our other rectangle marked. Now go ahead and press end marking. And now we're going to go and do a different mode of marking. So we'll go and do the circle next. So just click this little down arrow and select circle. And then you can see right here that you're going to do circle and you need to mark 3 points. And we're going to mark 3 points on the outer part of the circle. So it doesn't really matter where, you just got to mark 3 different points. So we'll go ahead and place it in position, press the button, and then at the computer you can see again the first positioning point. We'll move the laser to another edge. Press the button, and then you can see our next positioning point on this computer screen. Then finally we will move it one more time to another point on the edge of the circle. Push that button again, and then you can see on the screen here we have a circle. So we'll push end marking, and then lastly we'll learn how to do the polygon feature. So this is go ahead and click that down arrow and select polygon, and this can be 3 or more marking points, and then you can have as many as you need to make the shape that you're making. We will take our laser, and I'm going to use this little hole to remember where I start and end. So I'm just going to take the laser and put it at one point, push the button, then we'll come back to the laser and we just move it around, push the button, we'll just move around and mark different points. This is to get the general shape. With something this small, it's going to be hard to get it exact, but it will give you an idea of where to place your words or images that you would like to engrave on the piece. And then you can see at the computer here we have a rough shape of a heart here. So we'll go ahead and click end marking, And then since those are the 4 pieces we're doing, we can go ahead and click Done. And these will bring them onto our workspace. Now they're pretty small, so I like to enlarge the pieces so I can see what I'm doing as I'm adding words. Okay, so for this heart, or this circle I should say, I'm just going to add words to all of them. I'm not doing anything with images on these particular ones, but I'm going to put love you forever. The other side of this pendant I'll show you is a heart. So I thought this would be cute to give to my daughters. Just a reminder of my love for them on the back, and then the front's just a cute little heart, but we'll go ahead and change. Now, one thing, when you enlarge your screen, you don't always see where your words end up, so just scroll around until you see it. I'm going to do -3 here. That will decrease the space between the words, and we'll go ahead and click Engrave. Power 90, we'll up the speed to 160. The rest of that looks good. And so then now what's left is we just need to shrink it down to fit inside that circle. So I'm just looking at these points on the side to center it. And so they're all touching the edge, and so it seems centered. And then we'll go ahead for these ones. I thought I would do my name, my husband's name, and the year we were married on the heart. So we will just add text again, and I'll do these all in caps. And let's see where that went. See, clear up here, so we'll have to bring it down and shrink it way down. I'm gonna push Engrave. And I want this to be vertical, like this. So we'll switch and move that way. And then we still need to shrink it down a little bit. Let's try 20. Or maybe 17. There's a little bit of room on all the sides. So then we'll just center that. And then we can just copy that and paste. And then we have the settings the same as that one. We'll just change the word. So fill. And then we'll center that one. And then we can copy that again and paste, and we'll rotate that back, and we'll do 98. And let's see, an apostrophe there. So on this one, to center, I'm just going to take it and line it up with that center point right here. And then I can just eyeball up or down where I want it. And I think I want this maybe a little smaller. Let's see. Yeah, like that maybe. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and engrave these onto the materials. So we'll go ahead and click Framing. We'll come over to the machine and we'll push the button. Then it will frame. You can make sure that it's going to capture in the space that you're wanting. So then click Framing Complete, and then we will go ahead and process. Make sure and shut the lid. And then we'll go ahead and push start. Okay, so here's how they turned out. This is pretty faint. I might play with the settings on that one a little bit. I would maybe see where the R is right there, almost in the hole. I would move it down a little bit if I made it again. But that's how you use the pinpoint positioning system.